Hello, Steeler Nation. This is Tuka bringing you the best Steelers content straight to you. Before we dive into the latest news from our beloved team, to stay updated on everything happening with the Steelers, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. And be sure to share and comment on what you think about today's news. Well, the Steelers are looking to bolster their offense, and one of the names circulating is Michael Thomas. With Arthur Smith taking over as the new offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, there's an expectation of a major turnaround in the team's offensive performance. And to further strengthen the attack, the name of Michael Thomas, former All-Pro wide receiver for the Saints, emerges as a crucial piece. Brad Spielberger from Pro Football Focus is convinced that Thomas would be the perfect addition to Smith's scheme. He suggests that having Thomas alongside Deontay Johnson and George Pickens could create an explosive combination, especially when moving Johnson and Pickens to more inside positions, increasing the team's versatility. As for the cost, Spielberger speculates that a one-year prove-it deal for Thomas could be around $6 million, given his recent string of injuries. Although Thomas may not be at the peak of his form, his potential is still recognized, and the Steelers could benefit from his presence on the field. Regardless of the market uncertainties surrounding Thomas, the Steelers emerge as an attractive destination for the talented wide receiver. With just one spot open in the receiver group, Thomas's addition could be the key to stabilizing and strengthening the team, especially when combined with a draft pick. And would you look at that, it seems like the Steelers are bolstering their tight end position with the potential signing of MyCole Pruitt. The Pittsburgh Steelers made a smart move by reinforcing their tight end squad, especially with Arthur Smith stepping in as the new offensive coordinator. Smith's reputation for maximizing the potential of tight ends in his offensive schemes had everyone speculating about who could join the Steelers in this position. As the Steelers continue to assemble their team for the upcoming season, Pruitt's addition brings more versatility and experience to the existing group. His presence promises to complement the talents already present in the team, fostering competition and innovation as they prepare for the challenges of the next year. Pruitt's relationship with Smith runs deep, having played under his guidance both with the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. This strong connection speaks volumes about the trust and admiration Smith has for Pruitt. It's safe to assume that Smith's favorable impression of Pruitt played a significant role in the decision to hire him. Standing at 1.80 meters tall and weighing 245 pounds, Pruitt brings an imposing physical presence to the tight end position, which has served him well throughout his decade-long career in the NFL, playing for teams like the Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears, and Houston Texans, until finding stability in Smith's offensive system. It's worth noting that Pruitt's statistics saw a significant jump under Smith's tutelage. In 2023, with the Falcons, he recorded 9 receptions for 110 yards and a touchdown, greatly improving upon his performance in 2022, when he had 16 receptions, 150 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Surprisingly, all 12 of Pruitt's career touchdowns were scored under Smith's leadership, highlighting the strong connection between the player and the coach. Now, with Pruitt on the Steelers, it will be interesting to see how Smith and the team plan to utilize his skills. At 32 years old and without a stellar tight end track record, some doubts arise about his inclusion. However, Smith's endorsement suggests confidence in his abilities. Pruitt brings with him a wealth of experience that will surely be valuable in guiding emerging talents like Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward, and Pat Freiermuth. Rodney Williams is also in the mix. Pruitt's arrival not only brings veteran experience to the Steelers' tight end unit but also aligns with Smith's effective approach to using tight ends. While his signing may seem understated, the prospect of new talent always sparks interest. Steelers fans are eager to see how Smith will leverage the tight end position in the 2024 season. A surprising suggestion is circulating in the world of American football. An analyst proposed that the Steelers trade Najee Harris with the Cowboys. With Jaylen Warren's rise, some question if Harris is still needed on the team. It appears that Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Russell Wilson is facing a pivotal phase in his NFL career. His reputation took a hit in Denver, and things didn't end well in Seattle either, with disagreements with the management in both places. Due to his controversial personality, NFL Network's Mike Garafolo is puzzled by the Steelers' approach to the quarterback. He feels they are simply piecing things together and hoping it all works out. He questions the effectiveness of this plan. I like Justin Fields, to a certain extent, and I'd be fine with him in certain scenarios where there's an established starter to learn from. But what's he going to learn from Russ? Garofalo said on Jason Puckett's podcast, a former Seattle radio personality. You have two incomplete guys trying to fit in here. I don't get the plan. I don't think it aligns well with what Arthur Smith wants to do offensively. I don't know what the plan is, and this might be my stop, personally. A report from The Athletic revealed that members of the Denver coaching staff believed Wilson having his own office in the team facilities, on the second floor where coaches and executives have their offices, was detrimental to the team's atmosphere. The players always stayed on the first floor, they never went up to the second floor, the coach said. If you went up to the second floor as a player, honestly, it wasn't a good thing because you were probably getting cut. Garofalo doesn't believe Wilson will make an effort to mentor Fields. He's also not the kind of guy I want to be a mentor. Sean Payton was furious last year with how Russ was running the offense, or the lack of command of the offense, Garofalo said. He's gotten this far in his career. He knows how to play the quarterback position, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy I think, man, show him all the ways to do things in the NFL. That's not Russ to me. I don't get it. I don't get any of it. To Wilson's credit, right after the announcement of Fields' trade, Wilson warmly welcomed him to Pittsburgh on social media. Let's go, at Justin Fields. Fourth QB about to be, Wilson wrote. It will be interesting to see if Wilson becomes a locker room issue. Some of these reports seem exaggerated. Several sources informed Steelers Now's Alan Saunders that by the end of Wilson's tenure in Denver, the relationship with Broncos coach Sean Payton had become toxic. But was all of this Wilson's fault, or was he just part of some bad situations? In conversations with various sources close to the Broncos and Wilson's former teammates, no one was willing to make a convincing criticism of the 35-year-old quarterback's behavior. All of this is exaggerated, said a Broncos source to Steelers Now. He's a nice guy and great in the locker room. Would this trade make sense for the Steelers? Leave your opinion below. And here we conclude another round of Steelers news. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and comment your thoughts on today's news. Stay tuned for more updates, and until next time.